They can be 3-1 this one. On the elbow, an 8-day span in his NBA career. 2022. And the man,
blooded sniper, he's just struggled. You don't want him to break.
had a game-winning opportunity. Jackson into Isaiah Jackson to lay it up. Jimmy Butler.
Just try to draw the foul. He's kind of teams from turn the ball over, even if they're out.
Jarace Walker threw it away and
Force Nesmith in the basket. Yet as Steph is able to get to the backer.
Coming off a career high, Siakam, you get everybody's come to Jesus. Draymond down the lane.
Right pass, and he went as soon as lane make there and throw those pockets.
19.8 against the Warriors.
They're in a zone now.
Jarace Walker, a little sidestep. Kuminga. And right there, kid.
And he comes to a jump stop there.
Play for Jonathan Kuminga. Nesmith.
Sniper, trust me.
Jimmy Butler, 50 shots this year. He's
Nice
high.
game. You love to see that.
But he's at 51.
Starting to work together. Oh my goodness. By Podziemski, and he was ready.
But why is there a foul time at the pivot? Steph Curry.
Keep up.
Better find Bradley on the longer than you think. Curry fade fire.
Keep Siakam off balance.
Always put size on Steph. He gets around.
Injury means opportunity for a lot of guys. Well, without the ball too, you got to watch out for him. Podcast before.
Well, let me just.
You'll live with that shot. He healed, fought hard. Yeah, you switched on half court.
That was an avalanche condition.
Lethal.
Jarace Walker going to shoot over, but
Looked like
Murphy had the easiest.
Be quick, but don't hurry. Tempo, they're fast pace.
And look who's so in the game here. This is in year 8 for him. I think Indiana, like, you're healthy. So
Get as much separation as possible.
and this experimenting with a lot of combinations.
38% from three-point range right now. Kind of an
Let me look that up.
in case someone went to Notre.
Podziemski got Siakam overreacted. Brandon didn't overreact on the head.
So Warriors back in this zone.
Siakam right in the middle. Only 3 times in NBA.
Buddy Hield was throwing at him. 2 low guys.
Zone.
Now you think you're back in man.
Yeah, Siakam's got the height. Jimmy couldn't kick it back out to Moody for a 3. Al Horford at age 30 to shoot and trying to get downhill. Siakam putting it up.
All the 4s and 5s. So percentage, he's in the 50s right.
Which I didn't think. Al Horford catch and shoot. Peppered up top. 5. Pascal Siakam can't play his body. Talon Peter. Horford again.
People.
Pascal's got it.
This thing we talk about with
Shoot the ball. Ray J. Shepard knocked it away. Jimmy retained. Throws a hand grenade to Podziemski. Kick it out to Talon Peter. Podziemski running it back. Finals team here.
the stories of these guys is for himself.
On here.
Listen,
Buddy Hield hands you the ball. JK trying to get up under Nesmith. Coming over. Buddy Hield
earlier tonight.
Nesmith now is big against Dallas. Johnny Furphy will launch the 3.
They were due. They're bound to have a breakout. Like I said, they still take care of the ball.
Works, that's been proven. Steph Curry. And then Steph Curry.
And it can happen to him too.
Jackson's one of those guys.
Well, it's the scouting report or the back page. You're not familiar with their games, and they get
Back out to Curry.
get inside the three-point line.
Pretty solid role player. Missing the shot. 5. Back out to Furphy for
making way more shots.
Kuminga will launch the 3. Only 30% a year ago. He's on the kick out. Nesmith is the shooter.
On him. They did the right thing, not settle. Now with all these guys out, he's
Boston. 14th pick and
organized it.
Jimmy Butler off.
Trying to think Megatron's going to come down with it. You know, you can give him some space. You can get
Steph to beat the shot clock buzzer. Siakam. Nesmith. Corner
tempo the Pacers want to play with.
Warriors to Draymond. Again, Jackson back out to Nesmith. So 2 of 19.
Percentage be right now.
It's incredible. And then Steph. What a beautiful cut.
The defense was in bad.
Siakam from deep.
You know they want to play
7.
Make sure they get back on deep.
Podziemski to beat the buzzer.
My bad, partner.
Butter as in
His head like, why are you yelling? Jarace Walker, he had that. Exactly.
And working it.
A little shorter, I think.
See,
Fake handoff. That usually gets.
what do you think they have in this game? Is Quentin Jackson?
They're going.
Indiana has the lead.
Double team, but some to the help. One or the other.
Same price for 5 years. Same price for 5 years. Down the lane, they left Steph Curry. They're dying for a win, and they've had the Warriors. Jimmy Butler. Jarris Walker.
So even tougher to double team and make sure you.
To come out tonight
It's pretty clear. Do you want it more? Is it
in the quarter, but in similarly of that squad. That guy does.
he had 6 offensive rebounds.
In the third, Steph another 3 and run over like that. And run
Down the lane.
Siakam 2.
Elevator door screenplay they're setting up.
Shot clock at 3. Pajemski with the stay in a 2-man game. As hot as. Gonna drive and hit. Or save it for when it run. You can't make it. Siakam is 56% free.
He shoots it a little slower. His percentage will come up because for his career he's like 7.
Throws, you start really thinking about it.
And he's shooting.
Kuminga 15 with Buddy Hield.
Guy Santos himself
With
the
Quentin
other 4
Jackson.
guys.
Staff played Jackson well. Neesmith step through. That after it was taken away won't matter. Quarter. Well, Indiana
Greens in there getting deflections now.
Buddy's got to create something out of.
Ooh, that was a really good strip.
Moody's got to beat the buzzer. Did well, just
Doing a little too much. He had pretty good defensively right
got
now.
into the bonus.
Sorting Casino.
Buddy to Guy Santos all the most. The Pacers and Warriors.
Can you run him down before the 4th?
Horford, little bank shot, hop and score. They got the stop. Receiver lineup.
Yeah, look at
Pocket 5, Ray J. Dennis.
I think he has any on right now, but
A little odd.
that's
Jimmy wasn't with. Ben Shepherd will fly in. I mean, you'll be fine.
well, I do when it's off the ball. It does for your teammates. You don't have to touch the ball. So breast cancer awareness, man.
It is. Devin Pajemski. Jimmy says, I got the. Pocket 10, Ben Shepherd.
I'm sure they had
Florida.
I'm sure they had some.
Shepherd to the NBA, and then Will Richard to. Even at 80. Moody out to Guy Santos. And Guy going to create space. Shuffle with the 2-for-1 here. And Butler from the baseline. Storming out of the halftime locker room. Siakam wheels around, reverses it up.
Right on the backboard, come on. Space there in the middle of the work.
Steph has been stretching out that hip.
He double teams Siakam.
Neesmith happened at the end of the third. And good minutes by and Jimmy Buff.
Rising up and shoot it, even though he missed it.
It's the home of the Indy 500. So Ray J. Dennis for 3. Quentin Post trail 3. And Quentin Post. Dennis missing there. And you're buying some rest for Steph here. Couldn't quite finish it.
The foul, Siakam was all over him. Game together.
Night before.
Yeah.
And so head and neck area issue is Quentin Post. Changing direction. Played 75 games a year ago. I was with you on that.
Yeah.
Back there. Jimmy Butler saved from the baseline. And
He wants it more.
Neesmith. Knee is spin. Butler's blowing kisses. That's the new.
Now he's going to get even more.
A little demoralizing.
Freewheel it.
Butler to Kuminga. Kuminga had the deflection. Shot clock.
Adley is good for the Pacers.
And Guy Santos a new possession. Finished the layup. Quentin Post up. Got a foul on the open floor here. Those offensive rebounds are demoralizing.
3, but to bring the energy, that's what his.
Kuminga's going to make that layup.
There get some more rebounds.
Be back in. Draymond back in. Kicking it out to Curry. And your DNA is Siakam misses there.
You just want to keep extending here.
You don't want to.
Like they're not surprised this game.
Going to Siakam here. There's the double team. Show and go down the lane. Start the season 5-2. Jackson the steal and the little give him much game here. Quentin Jackson passed it up. Quentin Jackson at 3.
And the execution, it has to be top.
Curry is Indiana 5 of 15, but
All that matters now is finding a way to
Quentin. Side. And a foul line, 4 of 4.
I see you. When you brought Jimmy Bucks.
Quentin Jackson putting it up, and it wasn't Neesmith and it wasn't Siakam. Curry 3. And you don't want to give up a But it's Siakam who they want to go. Quentin Jackson, three. Jimmy Butler to top. And now Siakam from deep. And he got it. Quentin Jackson fell. Jackson driving now. Ball game. Curry Warriors. 9 of the left are back-breaking bucket. Quinn Smith are the problem.
They're going.
And Indiana has the lead.
The problem was they were trying to double team, but until your help gets there or force him to the help, one or the other.
Extra pump fakes. Anything that is the same price for 5 years, I'm just so happy that it's the same price for 5 years.
Oh, just now.
Draymond down the lane. They left Steph Curry.
So that makes you
injured, and they're dying for a win, and they've had the Warriors. Jimmy Butler. Jarris Walker.
Another guy that can hurt you, Nesmith. So even tougher to double team and make sure you.
We wouldn't stay in the slump for long, but you didn't need to come out tonight.
Balls. This team wants it. It's pretty clear. Do you want it more?
Indiana 5 of 7 in the quarter, but they do not look like a facsimile of that squad. That guy does.
Glass as well. He did it last game. He had 6 offensive rebounds.
So down 4 with 8.5 remaining in the third. Steph another 3, and it takes a lot of courage to just keep getting run over like that. And
yeah, get him down the lane.
Siakam 2.
Look at the backside. Looks like an elevator door screenplay they're setting up. Get left in that elevator.
Shot clock at 3. Podziemski with the step. Siakam and Nesmith just playing a 2-man game. As hot as things through JK right now. Gonna drive and hit.
Just if you celebrate, make it a good celebration.
Or save it for when it Siakam to work on Draymond. You can't make it.
He is,
to your point, Siakam is 56% free.
When he shoots his free throws, he shoots it a little slower. He's awkward, but I think that percentage will come up because for his career, he's like 7. Exactly, yeah.
You know, you start missing free throws, you start really thinking about it.
And he's shooting
22. Steph Curry 18, Kuminga 15. Guy Santos first playing time along with Buddy Hield.
Guy Santos floor. So Nesmith is left on the floor by himself
with Quentin Jackson. Steph played Jackson well. Away. Nesmith step through.
Has a few more tricks up his sleeve.
And Steph deflected that after it was taken away. It won't matter. Shooting 3 of 9 in the quarter. Well, Indiana,
where usually it's your fault, all the moving screens, and they're getting deflections now.
Shot clock at 3. Buddy's got to create something out of
Horford driving baseline. Ooh, that was a really good strip.
Jarris Walker moved his feet. Moody's got to beat the buzzer. Did well. Just
our Ray J. Dennis was doing a little too much. He had pretty good city and surpass it. They're bringing it defensively right now.
Got into the bonus. See of Grayton Resort and Casino.
Mid celebration only at Grayton Resort and Casino.
They go get him.
Buddy to Guy Santos. Couple years, these two teams pass the ball the most. The Pacers and Warriors.
Now you're chasing. Can you run them down before the 4th?
As closeout. Horford, little bank shot. Warriors looking for the stop and score. They got the stop. Tony Bradley, Furphy. How about this? This is the wide receiver lineup.
Yeah, let's create some confusion.
Shot clock at 5. Ray J. Dennis.
Pads on the chest. I don't think he has any on right now, but
Beck didn't get that contact like that. That was a little odd.
That's
so the Warriors both losses to Indiana. Jimmy wasn't with her by the Dubs to take the lead. Now they want to get it to Siakam again. Ben Shepherd will fly in. Two guys go with Siakam the whole rest of the game, and you'll be fine.
Well, I do when it's off the ball, and that's what being a great player does for your teammates. You don't have to touch the ball.
Kaiser Permanente.
Oh, breast cancer awareness night.
It is. Devin, hopefully not with the tie. Podziemski. Butler on Furphy. Jimmy says, I got the court. Podziemski saved it. Siakam to help. Shot clock at 10. Ben Shepherd. We see the Warriors rookie pick.
I'm sure they had
Florida.
I'm sure they had some
left, but that's okay. Shepherd to the NBA, and then Will Richard to even at 80. Moody out to Guy Santos. And Siakam tried to get it to Tony Bradley. Going to create space. Shuffle. Barry Stotts came up to help Jimmy with the 2-for-1 here. They're going down to 3. And Butler from the baseline. Indiana came out storming out of the halftime locker room. Butler on Siakam, wheels around, reverses it up.
Looked like he got it off. Did that light on the backboard come on? Spacing was so good, and he had so much space there in the middle to work. Speed.
And Steph has been stretching out that hip.
And how much do you double team Siakam?
Neesmith, Podziemski were in the middle of all the good stuff that happened at the end of the third. And good minutes by Jimmy Butler.
The initiative there, the smaller defender just rising up and shoot it, even though he missed it.
Hey, you're not fast enough.
Exactly.
Well, this is the home of the Indy 500, right. So
oh, come on now.
There you go. Ray J. Dennis for 3. And it's Quentin Post, trail 3.
Stripped that with his foot, I think.
And hot. Quentin Post, Siakam. And Dennis missing there. And shots up, avoid the turnovers. You're buying some rest for Steph here. And Butler couldn't quite finish it. And
was able to draw the foul. Siakam was all over him. The way Jimmy Butler just puts a game together.
Remember when we said that Indiana played the night before?
Yeah.
And so, very contact. And head and neck area issue is Quentin Post. Jarris Walker changing direction. Yeah, he's moved into the starting lineup. Played 75 games a year ago.
Like Aaron Gordon.
Your call, I was with you on that.
Yeah.
Quentin Post went behind the back there. Jimmy Butler saved Kuminga to beat the buzzer from the baseline. Jimmy had a kiss to the Warrior bench.
He wants it more.
Teammates there. Neesmith. Quentin Post is blowing kisses to the crowd. Butler's blowing kisses. That's the new.
Obviously, when Siakam goes out, he's going to get even more round game.
And that's easier said than done. It's got to be a little demoralizing.
It's anything from the Pacers. They can just come out and freewheel it.
Butler to Kuminga. Quentin Post had it behind the backboard. Kuminga had the deflection. Shot clock. Ben Shepherd miss.
He missed it so badly. It was good for the Pacers.
And then he gets the grenade. And Guy Santos a new possession. Kuminga powering up. Couldn't finish the layup. Quentin Post does it. Got a foul on the open floor here. Because those offensive rebounds are demoralizing.
Into a game cold, knock down a 3, but to bring the energy, that's what his.
Guy fly in for a rebound. You don't assume Kuminga's going to make that layup.
Everybody else is like, hey, this is fun. Let's all do this. Let's go in there and get some more rebounds.
Curry back in, Draymond back in. Strong, and there's Guy Santos kicking it out to Curry. Team. And that's a good thing to have in your DNA as Siakam misses there.
Feeling it now. You have momentum. You just want to keep extending here.
Indiana's only committed 1 foul, so you don't want tonight.
Warriors are acting like they're not surprised this game is momentum going.
Going to Siakam here. There's the double team. And Neesmith show and go down the lane. Put the Pacers winless. You're trying to start the season 5-2. But Butler threw it away. Quentin Jackson the steal and the little give.
We got a clutch game here.
Quentin Jackson wanted. Siakam passed it up. Quentin Jackson at 3.
Something that you're super confident with, and the execution has to be top.
In a 2-point game. Curry is 19 from the field in the 4th. Indiana 5 of 15, but Steph Curry to the line.
All that matters now is finding a way to.
The 2 Jacksons, Isaiah and Quentin. Reject the screen one way, drop it inside. And a foul. Isaiah Jackson perfect from the line, 4 of 4.
I see. When you brought Jimmy Butler closing out teams, winning close games.
Steph on Quentin Jackson, putting it up and in. I don't think the Warriors mind that. It wasn't Neesmith and it wasn't Siakam. Walker 2 of 9 now. Curry 3. And you don't want to give up a
50% from the free throw line this season.
Neesmith's got Curry, but it's Siakam who they want to go. Rebound by Jarris Walker. Quentin Jackson, 3. Left. Jimmy Butler to top. And Jarris Walker. And now Siakam. Shot clock down to 5. Siakam from deep. And he got. Quentin Jackson fell game. Jackson driving now. Ball game. Have taken this game away from the Warriors. Curry, whatever reason, they own the Warriors. 9 of the back-breaking bucket after back-breaking bucket.